Logan, attachment. This is our interjector. So we are Team Diesel, and we have a revolutionary idea to fix the water issue of the water being contaminated by the oil spill in ExxonMobil in Illinois. But first, let's go through some basic city info. The cost of living in Juliet is $135,965, or $97 per square foot for a house. And the town of Juliet has a population of 147,433 people. The town is primarily black and white with some Latinos, 32% black and 31% white. The literacy rate of Juliet is 53%, which means 53% of the people pass the literacy rate, the literacy test. Why is clean water important? Clean water is important because without any clean water to drink, you can't do anything with it. You can't cook with it, and you can't even brush your teeth with it.
So we came up with a solution to this spill. We researched and found hydro-responsive membrane are the most effective for our problem. So they put this plastic-like material on top of the filter, and then when it comes in contact with water, it becomes smoother, so that the water can go through the filter and the oil will bead up on top. And our filter is good because it is 99.9% effective and it is very affordable.
Okay, so we also looked up who does it affect. So it affects the people of Joliet, Illinois, and also the wildlife and the water supply. And like how Hugh said, the water supply is very important. And since it's a small amount of people in that town, it's really crucial for their water supply to not be contaminated. Also, like the wildlife, the canal that the oil is spilled in is not useful if there's oil and other chemicals inside the water. Okay, so our solution. We came up with a container that is more protective and durable to transport oil. The cost of this product is about $2,000. And we were also thinking of an idea to ask the government to make a law to make a limit of how much oil you can transport at one time, because the incident, what happened was that they were carrying about maybe like $10 million worth of oil, and the captain used the propane gas stove, and it exploded the whole ship. So, and the water, all the oil, all the leftover oil leaked into the canal, and it contaminated the whole canal. We also, like how Patrick said, we're gonna make a filter to filter out the oil and also help out getting the oil out of the canal so that they could use the water. Okay, yeah, thank you. Oh, this is our citations. This is our action image. So the one on the left, it says "Go green, keep the water clean." It's just is supporting to keep the water clean and fix the problem for the people. And the picture on the right is our Team Diesel logo. Real simple. Thank you.
Alright, 4-minute question period.
Can you identify some of the risks associated with your hydro-responsive membranes? What are the environmental risks of what you're proposing to do?
Well, the filter is made in the lab, so I'm not sure if it's eco-friendly, but it does filter out the oil and from the water very efficiently. So,
How did the spill affect the well-being of the community?
Well, the spill just made it a whole lot harder to filter out the oil when making drinking water and for water for people to use. So even though like the spill got through, there was still like some gas contaminants in the water that weren't really suitable for drinking. It still like broke some of the EPA's laws, and that's why they were fined for it.
The captain was he was sentenced to 10 years in jail, and he broke a law that's the Clean Water Act, and that act shows like what he did was wrong, and that the amount of oil that he spilled inside the canal is like dangerous for the town.
How many trials have you guys done with your product so far?
Oh well, right now it's just the idea, but we'll soon to probably test it. But the material, like how we said, is made from labs and stuff, so it's kind of hard to get because it's super expensive.
I think, as a community, one of the hardest things is you have companies that, will come from the community boards, and they typically want something from the community. It doesn't seem that it's that way right here, right now, more so of a product that should be in place. Probably having actual prototypes for, say, like the city to use. If that's the key diesel, right? If that's your guys' goal that you guys want to accomplish. Try to get as much prototypes out there and get as much trials, so you can say, try this 100 times and or 1,000 times, and try to get the city officials, as well as the city managing director. Typically, the city or the administration have an environmental department. Those are some key things, but great job, I wish you guys luck with the project.
Thank you.
You mentioned that it was affordable, and that was kind of one of the pros to this solution. Then you mentioned again that it was about $2,000. So I was curious of who would be paying for that, and because I think that amount of money is, if it's a personal cost, that's quite high. It's the government or the city, who would be responsible?
We were thinking about ExxonMobil helping to pay for it because they were responsible for it. So we thought it would only be good if they did to clean up their mess.